You wrote up here about Red Table Talk being canceled.
Yeah, so
all Facebook originals.
Yeah. So Facebook announced that it was dropping all of its original programming, and one of their biggest shows was Red Table Talk. So obviously they're looking for a new home, but I mean, I don't know what that means in terms of like what's happening over at Meta Facebook. Maybe you guys know what this means, but a lot of people looked at that as like an opportunity to, you know, rather than getting into the podcasting game, you know, and not getting on streaming, doing Facebook. I don't understand. Like, that seems like a massive move to remove all its original programming.
It probably just didn't work for them the way they wanted it to work. Yeah. So they're trying something else. I mean, they seem to be moving off of the metaverse shit too, right? I
don't see as much emphasis over there right now. I mean, they might have just set up their little infrastructure and going to come back to it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know. But it looks to me like this is just in line with all of the other layoffs. Everybody's finding a way to save some money now. Yo, we invested in this. Mm-hmm. It didn't do what we think it did, so we're gonna just cut that.
Or the numbers fell, because for a minute their numbers were high.
But I'm saying in general, the whole overall, the entire original programming thing, they might have had a window. Yo, in this amount of time, 5 years, however many years, we want to see this. We didn't do it. It's just like some of these other companies that invested a bunch of money in podcasters. Podcasts. I corrected myself. My English teacher listening, she would curse me the fuck out. But yeah, it's like, you know, you invest this money into these things, and it don't work.
Do we care that Red Table Talk is canceled?
I mean, I don't.
I don't think that this is the demographic.
I care.
And fuck Red Table Talk. Disrespected Will, demoralized my man, one of the greatest actors. Fuck out of here.
What?
Get out of here.
You do know.
Canceled.
You do know who is on Red Table Talk, right? His
mother-in-law,
his wife, and his daughter.
So I'm not saying
y'all falling for this shock shit.
It's not shock. I really feel that way.
Y'all who?
You feel like fuck them.
You can't.
Not the people, the show.
Wow.
I feel like it embarrassed him when he was up there crying, looking crazy. That was the start of his downfall. To me, when they was talking about that shit with the homies he was smashing.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
I mean, Will had to agree to go on the show.
That was one of their favorite episodes too.
Yeah.
Trust.
That's where we got the word entanglement.
When we watched Will crying for his father on Fresh Prince of, you know, that to what he looked like now and all the great movies he did. And then after that episode, he looked crazy. Come on, we know that. The memes and stuff like that. Look what that shit did. Come on. Y'all want to just be in niggas' business. He looked crazy.
He did look crazy.
He looked real crazy. That was the start. That whole shit started.
But there was a point in time in which he would.
We're talking about Jada Pinkett Smith's venture without Will Smith and the canceling of it. Can y'all talk about that? It's not really a Will Smith topic.
I'm agreeing.
Yeah. Red Table Talk was super popular.
They're going to find a home.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to find a home very, very quickly. You know. You don't think so?
How do y'all say hey, all the techie people are firing people and then y'all say, oh, they're going to find a home quickly? How do both things ring true for y'all?
I think a company that is more focused on media would be interested in having something with the star power that
Hulu.
show has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Name it. Hulu, Tubi. Name a streaming service.
All right, so y'all just talking out your ass.
I know you don't want to go down this road, but I totally disagree with you. I think that the Jada Pinkett Smith name was valuable at a point. And I think they based everything on that. And I think that the controversial shit that they were doing was the thing that was bringing in the numbers. And once that controversy left, they hit the ground. That's what I think. And I don't think that with the money that they might be looking for, another media outlet is just going to be rushing to the door to give them that because the return is not guaranteed.
Well, they can do it themselves.
I don't know how much it costs to run that show. I imagine a Red Table is not so expensive.
Right. No.
I don't know what it costs. To your numbers point, yeah, I don't know how successful they were with every drop, and I don't know how often they dropped. I only know about the big clickbaity episode.
It was weekly.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
we
it was a
canceling
weekly show.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm canceling.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I didn't know that.
I'm canceling you if that's a weekly show.
Fact.
But this is not an indictment against them. If you're laying off all of these employees and you're slowing down on Oculus and you're slowing down, like if you've been slowing down on all these other things, this was next. This was next.
All the big boys are laying off. All of the big boys are laying off.
They just canceled Vice News tonight, man. That's my shit.
All of the
they
big
did
boys
what?
Canceled Vice News tonight.
They canceled Vice News.
and laid off a bunch of people as well. That was a great news program.
Yo,
Wow.
it's tough out here.
Fam, Clubhouse
It's
just
tough out
announced
here.
that they are laying off half of their employees.
Oh shit! So it's only 3 people there now. Oh, they went from 6 to 3. Oh my god!
But I'm just saying, like everywhere you look, all you're reading is layoffs, cancellations, terminations.
Is this
like
the rise of AI?
It's all economic shit, bro. The first thing you do when you are a company in peril or jeopardy is you cut expenses. Your highest expenses, for most companies, is
But we're seeing companies that
manpower.
we know aren't in peril do the same
Says
thing.
whom?
Yeah,
It's Amazon. You'll stop.
Says
Disney.
whom?
It's Facebook.
they definition
Stop.
of
It's
in
Disney.
peril
It's
and
Disney.
ours is
Stop.
different though.
Yo, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You tell the stockholders that we not in peril.
Peril is you. the
Not
word.
peril, but for some people, maintaining is not.
I
profit.
think an element
Profitable.
that happened was there was a big rush, especially for streaming services, to get a bunch of people creating content there to get people to subscribe to these services.
True.
Peacock, etc. All the companies, all the networks, all the companies in the world, media companies, started an app to get subscribers there. In order to do that, you got to have something new and different. And they brought people in to do that, and it either worked out and they're laying people off, or it didn't work out and they're laying people off.
Peacock is an example of success, and CNN Plus is an example of epic failure.
I'm not sure which are successful.
Me either, because I don't know what their
And it's
numbers
also
are,
different
but-
stages. You know, when you first drop, it might be more successful. You got people rushing over to watch Friends or whatever, and Bel Air's here too. Awesome. What happens in 2 years?
And the state of the world is just
That's
a little
what I-
different today than
that's
it
what
was
I don't
3 and 4 years ago. I don't think that layoffs have so much to do with, necessarily have to have so much to do with the state of the company rather than the state of the world.
That's a fact too. We were all sitting around
I ain't
doing
wanna
absolutely
serious us
nothing
out,
but
but
watching
that's-
shit.
That's what I think. I think that people are bracing for the possibilities of what's to come, and in doing that, we're gonna try to save money now.
When I'm talking to companies out there, they are putting clauses and they're putting wording in this contract that protects them from the artists that have just been getting over year after year on them. That's over with now. All you niggas that was running when y'all was getting scammer money and everybody, the line was long in Gucci and all the techie shit, the stocks was going up, everybody was balling, big booming, buying eggs, toilet tissue. We was wilding outside. At some point, that had to come to an end. The mall is a little less crowded
It's empty.
today. The supermarket is a little less crowded today. These areas are not affected, and the big boys don't take notice and move accordingly. That's why they the big boys. Just my opinion.
New Joe Budden.